Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah.
Layup Lounge members, welcome back to the LLs. Thank you for continuing to tune in. My name is Wayne. I'm here with
Roman.
And we are locked in for what is this? This is
29?
Episode 29, the Earl Thomas, who else we got? The LeGarrette Blunt. What are some basketballs?
There's no hoopers with a 29 on them. No way.
Michael Petrus? He wore 28.
See?
I don't know. Drop your number 29 at where it plays basketball in the comments down below. We're back, man. We're giving you guys more content. Thank you for continuing to show love. Please like, subscribe, continue to do your due diligence. The lights are on. We're trying to keep them on. That's all we can do. But yeah, hottest topics in NBA. We got them coming for you. It looks like we have our finals matchup set.
Where you want to start? You want to start OKC Wolves or you want to start Pacers? We can go either way.
Let's start OKC Wolves.
Let's get them out the way.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Wolves didn't even really put up a fight in this series.
And just to let you guys know, we are recording this pretty much at halftime. Wolves versus OKC. OKC is up 30, so we could go ahead and just say it's a wrap. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, again, is proving to be the MVP. If there was any doubt in your guys' minds, in anybody's minds, that he was the MVP, I feel like he's putting on a show throughout these entire playoffs. He's averaging a 30 ball. That's not an easy, feat to do. It's not an easy thing to do. Chet Holmgren, J-Dub's coming alive, Cason Wallace, Alex Caruso. They've just been balling, man. They've been balling. They look primed for a championship, but and we'll get to the other side of the playoffs, but they've been rocking out. What are your thoughts on the OKC Thunder?
They look scary. I don't fuck with them at all. We know why. I'm still with the Seattle shit till I sleep. So I can never rock with them Thunders.
Yeah,
but outside looking in though, you can't lie, but they look scary. They got the MVP. They got vets with championship experience. They got Caruso out there, you know what I'm saying? He's in the mix. He know how to do it, flying around like a bald eagle. They got J-Dub, all-star this year. They got Chet, young dude trying to prove something, like trying to show that he's one of the young upcoming bigs in the league. Hartenstein, a good guy who could just, a glue guy, do a little bit of everything, pass, rebound, score. They're very scary. They got shooters. They got shooters off the bench. What's his name? Isaiah Joe. They got a bunch of dudes that can just ball. So, I mean, it's scary. I hope they don't win. And I'm just going to let you guys know, I'm hating from Seattle. That's just really what it is. Like, I can't call it any other way. I'm hating from the 206 on the Thunder. We know why. We don't got to go any further than that. But I'm just letting you know, I hope they win. Or, excuse me, I hope they lose. But it looks like they're going to win because they got, through and through, they got the best team left in the playoffs, for sure. The Pacers are fun. Pacers got momentum. But top to bottom, I think the Thunder have the better roster, for sure.
Man. Hold on. I'm going to disagree. Assuming that the Pacers take care of business. First of all, let me get that out. No, hold on. Let me talk about OKC first. OKC, they've been rolling. I'm not going to lie. Minnesota, though, I think, are they as good as we thought they were? Are they as good as they thought? I mean, is OKC really bad? Or, excuse me, is OKC really good or are the Wolves really bad? Because I thought that at least this would be a 6-game series. I didn't think that Ant, Randall, the way they were playing these first 2 series, I didn't think they'll roll over like they are right now. I mean, again, OKC's defense has been amazing. I think when they get to the finals, I don't think they have the offense that the Pacers do. And that's why it's going to be very interesting if and when the Pacers make it to the finals and we see that matchup. It's going to be, a lot of people are taking OKC in like 4 or 5. Like, they think that whoever wins between the Knicks and Pacers are just, racing to that line where they get rolled over. I don't think they're going to get rolled over. Not only that, my early prediction right now before we do the official one next week, I got Pacers. Like, if it's the Pacers, which is we all think that it's going to be, I got Pacers. I think that they offensively, they've been amazing. The only thing I will say that they lack is their half-court offense, but, the way they push the tempo, can OKC keep up? Yeah, but I think better offense is going to be better defense in that situation. Tyrese Halliburton has been amazing. He is the best pure point guard remaining in these playoffs, and I think that momentum is going to carry on. They've got hot. It's been Pacers in 5 throughout these entire playoffs. But, man, I mean, you're right. OKC has been, man. And You're a believer now. You're an OKC believer now, for real. Because you were sleep on them.
I don't want
I
them
know
to
you
win.
don't want them to win.
I don't want to believe in them. That's the thing. But I'm just letting you know. Now that the cookies crumbled this way, I'm just giving you I'm giving it to you real now. This is just really what it is, bro. They're great. This is a perfect championship looking team. You know what I'm saying? Like they got that feel to them. Like this could for sure be a championship squad. I just don't want them to be a championship squad. They don't deserve it. This should be happening right here.
It should be. You're right.
This should be happening right here. Imagine we're going to the NBA Finals.
Shai Gilgeous in a Sonics uniform.
Bro, we wouldn't even be shooting the LLs right now. We'd be at the game. That's why I'm hot. Like, this don't make no sense to me.
We wouldn't even be here.
We're in the
right
wrong
now.
universe, bro. Like, we should be at the game, watching our Sonics get ready to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals since the first time since James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant did.
So I got a question for you. So when we get
15 years later,
when we get a new team, will that be in the back of your mind still? Like we could have OKC's franchise, we could have their future, or as soon as we get the team it's
out the window. To me, as soon as we get the new team, it's
because they're set up right now for the future. Imagine they probably gonna win a championship, right? Probably, maybe. I don't think so, but let's just say they have so many draft picks. Their draft pick from Nikola Topic, we don't even know what he looks like yet. That was their draft pick from last year. He's just working out, waiting. So he might be a guy for them. We don't know. And then they got a plethora of draft picks that they can use to, hey, you know what? We won a championship. We don't even need to throw that many players to go get a Giannis, to go get a bigger name. Like we can add on to what we already got. Why not? Why not? So their future is set up to where they're going to be contenders at least for the rest of the decade. And I get it. I mean, when we get a team, you're not going to be thinking about that. But, I mean, it would be very nice to be a fan of a team where we're contenders right now and we're set up for the future. I mean, that core three can, and they're so young, that core three can very much be together for the rest of their careers. I think so. That everything around them could revolve.
Okay,
Lou Dort probably won't. He's not going to finish out right. Case and Wallace probably going to go somewhere.
No. But I'm saying money-wise.
That's three dudes, though. I think you can make it work. You could go in the tax for it.
Because J-Dub's an all-star. Young all-star.
Yeah.
High projection.
Yeah.
All-NBA this year.
I'm sure
Chet's probably mad right now. He didn't make something.
Well, he was hurt.
He was hurt, but he's still like, next year I got something to prove. They're calling me Buns. They call me Weak KD. They call me everything. I got something to prove. So I don't know. I feel like it's going to be tough for them to keep this core together long term.
I mean, I know the CBA is making it so they can't be together, but I bet you that if they really want to make it work, where they're together for a long time, those guys will probably make sacrifices in order to make it happen. I mean, yeah. Like, for example, I mean, Jalen Brunson made the sacrifice, for flexibility. I can see that happening, especially.
I'm about to say Jaylen Brown did not.
I would say Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, if they win a championship, I think he's going to sign.
He'll take a discount?
I think he'll take the discount.
Or the neutral. He won't break the bank.
Right.
Okay.
Because he could wait a year and get $380. I think if he signs this summer, I think it's around $300. But if he waits the year after, it's $380. He's making like $72 a year.
That's nuts. Bro. Okay, but like, at this point, he can demand anything he wants, bro.
I mean, it's Oklahoma City.
I'm an MVP, small market, scoring champ.
No, he's the guy.
Finals MVP.
Shoe about to come out.
That's what I'm saying. You couldn't say nothing to me. Give me whatever I want.
You have to. I mean, he's literally Oklahoma City. He is Oklahoma City. They don't got nothing out there.
I'm gonna shake you.
They don't got nothing.
Because he was early. Shai is for sure the second best Thunder.
Right now.
Behind Russell Westbrook. He surpassed Kevin Durant. Unfortunately. Sorry, Kevin.
Nah, he passed KD.
Russ is still number one. Russ is the best Thunder. Numbers.
So literally
longevity.
Shai got to win the chip.
Yes.
Shai got to win the chip.
Shai wins the chip. Fair. He's number one.
But Russell Westbrook wasn't the best player on that finals team when they went.
But I'm saying he's the best player in franchise history still. Presently, he is.
So we got the MVP We're about to go to the finals. I'm the one leading my team to the finals. And he's still not better than Russell Westbrook as a Thunder?
No.
I mean,
Russ probably leads in every. I'm not gonna look. I'm pretty sure though he leads, if not top 3 in every statistical category.
Probably. Oh, for sure.
Top 2 maybe.
No, he's probably 1 in everything. He might be 1 in everything. I don't think they count.
They do.
The Sonics.
They do.
They count that? He's probably still over those guys.
No, he is. He's probably over Gary Payton and everything because that's the only other dude who really has numbers.
And that's the other confusing thing. So when we get the Sonics back, are they just going to transfer the history? They have to, right?
No, yeah, it's like our Sonic history.
Because look, if they win the chip this year, is this their second one in franchise history? See, that's stupid.
Until we get the Sonics back.
That's dumb. That's stupid.
Then it'd be 1-1.
That's dumb. I want to, before we get to the other series, let's go to the other side. The Minnesota Timberwolves, you know, when they made that trade, trading Karl Anthony Towns, we had a feeling that, or we thought really that Minnesota was going to drop. I think they were, I forgot what seed they were last year. They were a higher seed than this year. They were higher than 6, I want to say. But I would say that this is a successful playoff run. I mean, they went back-to-back Western Conference Finals. The West is tough. The West is tough. I mean, at the same time, Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle, they're no longer showing up how they did with the first 2 series. But again, OKC defense is phenomenal. But where do the Minnesota Timberwolves go from here? Because again, we got Rudy on our team, and I feel like that's going to be a hard. I would think that'd be the first move you do is to try to get rid of him. We re-signed Naz Reid. He has the player option. He's probably going to decline it. But who knows? Because he didn't really play great in these. He might have lost a couple million in this last stretch. Retain Dante DiVincenzo. Do we bring back Julius Randle? Talk to me. What are the Wolves going to do?
There's one thing we should be thinking about as Wolves fans, as Wolves ownership, to get that French nigga going, bro. That's the one thing we have to do. And that's the only thing we should be worried about.
That's mandatory number 1. We worry about everything else later. That's what we're doing as soon as the buzzer hits zeros tonight. We're on the phone.
COVID man gotta go, bro. He gotta go. Because I mean, we roll the ball out next year without him, we looking better than we are this year. That's just how I feel. He's a sore thumb on his team. He's the elephant in the room, bro. Everyone just tries to talk about how he's oh, okay, he had one good game in the playoffs. Bro, he be getting 3 rebounds, 2 points. It's atrocious hoops out there. He can't score. He can't rebound. He's not even protecting the rim like how he used to. He's not getting no block. He's just literally taking up space. He has to get gone. He's the main problem with this team. He hurts their spacing. He's unplayable at times. He's hurting their cap room. There's just a lot of things right now with Rudy. Find a way to get off him.
Okay.
Do whatever you do. Attach picks. Find a way out.
You're the Minnesota GM.
Attach Dillingham.
I'm a team looking for a center. How are you gonna convince me to take Rudy?
The Lakers.
And then, but how are we gonna do? How are you gonna convince me? Okay, I'm the Lakers. Then how are you gonna convince me to take on Rudy?
We have Luka. Here's your defensive player of the year, rim roller. He still has some athleticism. Luka, lock in with him in the gym this summer. Get that chemistry right.
But I'm saying, me as the GM for the Lakers, why do I want him? Why do I want Rudy?
Because he's cheap. He's gonna be cheap. We're gonna send you Rudy.
He's gonna be cheap.
No, we're gonna send you Rudy and Dillingham. We're gonna send you Rudy and a first, or Rudy and Dillingham.
You know what you might have to do? You might have to attach Naz Reid to him. You might have to sign and trade Naz Reid along with Rudy.
If I'm the Wolves, I'm doing it.
Not attaching. You can't.
Yes.
You can't touch. You want him gone that bad? You attach Naz Reid to that. I think the Wolves need to. That's the number 1 signing they need to bring back.
Okay, we just need to free up some space for the young guy. We got Terrence Shannon.
He's bright spot. We got to open it. He's been hooping.
Come on,
for sure.
We need to open up some minutes. Dillingham needs some minutes.
Him and his downhill game is crazy.
He's like that, bro. And he's one of those guys right now. if they put him in the summer league, he's gonna score 50. You know what I'm saying? Or if they put him in the G League, he scores 50. He can't crack the rotation.
Bro, he had like 47 in the G. It was like 47 and 13, something like that.
Even when we watched this at summer league.
No, he was killing. He was killing. I forgot about that. He was the best
player out there.
I forgot we watched him. He was killing
by far the best player.
Him and Rob. Yep.
It was like no question who was the best player. We saw the entire summer league. He was cold.
He should have got minutes.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he was getting minutes early, but like they subjected him to the development route. And
him and Rob together.
It's time. Like, come on, like those 2 first-round picks.
So we're out.
2 lottery picks. Let's get him some minutes.
You know what? I'll do you one better. I think instead of Naz Reid, maybe they attach Matt Conley. What do we think about that? We'll give you Rudy, or take Rudy, please. We'll give you Mike Conley as well. Give us Rui.
Nobody wants.
Give us Rui. Give us Vando. I feel like, Vando can go, bro. Vando can go. He's not good, bro. Vando can go. You give us Rui, Vando.
Why would the Lakers want Mike Conley, though?
Why not?
He's old.
We need a real point guard. I feel like let's put Luka at the 2, bro. Because all he does is get bucks anyway.
Fair.
All he do is get bucks. He pass when he's getting double teamed.
So
he's
what is
not
Bron
actually
gonna do now? Bron.
We can talk about it. What is Bron gonna do now? Because it's sounding like, according to Shams, he's gonna opt in, and I'm actually surprised he's opting in. 50. He can go get the 50. He can get another 50 ball.
Location though too. He's home.
He can get 55. He's opting in for 52.
What do you think? You expect him to go somewhere else, or at least not opt in?
I think he should retire Cav. First of all, this should be his last year. Second of all, I think he should retire Cav. They need him. They beat the Indiana Pacers with LeBron on that team. Even with the injuries, whatever happened, I think LeBron.
Okay.
Is
that labeled the weakest move in NBA history?
Hell no. He's 40. He's going to be 41.
Okay, he was all NBA this past year, and he's joining the #1 seed.
What? But they just lost to the 4 seed. Okay, so clearly they weren't really number 1.
They were hurt though.
They were beat up. They were hurt for one game.
They were beat up.
Bro, every team is beat up. Shout out to the medical staff in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, because
except for what's his name, Achilles. You said
right, but at least he's not. I don't even want to hypothetically put anything out there because I need the Pacers to be healthy. But you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like. He definitely would have been crucial in these the backup big minutes. If he was playing, we might have seen sweeps, bro. Because he was primed to. That's what I'm saying. He was primed for a good season. That was unfortunate. Even Wiseman, if Wiseman didn't get hurt, I think that he was bound for a bounce back season. I was like, he's in Indiana, but now looking at this Indiana team, I'm like, he could have thrived. We're playing. We got Tony Bradley minutes, and I guess we can kind of just segue to the Indiana Pacers since we're talking about them. Tyrese Halliburton is the best point guard remaining in the playoffs. Pure point guard. We talk about system. He is the system for that team. You look at the Indiana Pacers on paper. They not crazy. Nothing's flashy about this team. It's Hallie, it's Siakam, and friends, honestly. I mean, Miles Turner at times, he'll come through. He's been struggling these last couple games. He had a big 3 last game, though, to kind of seal it. But he's been kind of these last few games. It's really been Hallie and Siakam.
And friends.
Because Nembhard's been struggling. Neesmith has been, he sprained his ankle. You know what? I'm gonna add him to he's part of the big 3, bro. Because the way he's guarding Brunson, I don't think we've ever seen Brunson go. Because we thought Asir Thompson, we thought he was playing good defense on Brunson. Aaron Neesmith is the greatest Jalen Brunson defender we'll probably ever see. He has been making him work. He's shooting a 3-pointer. And we're not, because he was celebrating a little bit, and then boom, I'm locking up for 94. He almost forgot. He was all celebrating. He's like, boom. No, wait, let me go run to Jalen Brunson, bump him. He's locked in, sprained ankle. I don't know what they gave him because it looked bad. When he turned his ankle, it looked bad. If he didn't sprain his ankle, they probably sweep, honestly, because when he went out, that's when they went on the run. But, talk about this Pacer team. First of all, is it over? Second of all, Yeah, man. What are the chances? We can go early with what are the chances that they can, really make this series interesting between them and the Thunder? Because I think they're going to win the series.
I think I have a good chance. I think it's going to be a good series through and through. I'm gonna hold my prediction until next episode.
Okay.
I want to really process everything that I'm going through right now. The Thunder are looking great. The Pacers are looking great. I really just need to sit down and meditate and think about who's going to be my champion. Looking at the Pacers though, like you said, they got the head of the snake, Tyrese Halliburton. He's that guy. He really is that guy. Some nasty agendas are about to be spread. I promise you, I'm about to go reply to everybody that comments me in the LL comments. I'm going to go through one by one.
He clipped Paul George. First, he clipped him.
No, for sure, yeah. And let them win one finals game. If they even, yeah, bro, whatever. I'm going to go through and message every single person. I might make a couple reply reels as well. But, no, I'm ready for that. But, yeah, shout out to the Pacers. I think they can for sure make this series competitive. They're going to make it competitive. I know the Thunder are going to be the favorite. It's going to be a competitive series. I hope we just see good hoop.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my official prediction. I'm not gonna say who. I mean, you kind of sense where I'm going, but I'm not gonna say in how many games. But, man, the only thing I'll say is just like the Indiana Pacers have been doubted throughout this entire run.
Facts.
And I listen to a lot of hoop podcasts, and they've been saying like, man, like they really proved me wrong, or I'm surprised, I'm shocked. So I don't see why we can doubt this team at this point. I mean, obviously OKC is a phenomenal team. Their defense is crazy. But every time we count out the Pacers, and I really think that poll that, named Tyrese Halliburton the most overrated player in the league, I really think that has played a factor into these playoffs because he's playing different. He got a different chip on his shoulder. He's out there with something to prove. But he's not doing too much. And that's the other thing. He's not forcing anything. He kind of just takes what's given to him. He responds. You can just see in his movement, at the moment, he's not premeditating his moves. And I think that's an underrated skill to have as a basketball player. Because you can read, like, for example, the fuck you three. Like, you can read that. You know when he's going to get into that. You don't know what Tyrese Halliburton's going to do when he has the basketball. And that is what makes you a dangerous basketball player. And that's why I think he's top two in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. He don't even know.
And he be doing the one thing that coaches swears a cardinal sin. He'll jump with no idea what to do. Look, he'll jump, look here, look there, throw it off the backboard. And look, he just started doing
And
stuff.
that's why I'm surprised that he had 0 turnovers last game, because or just in general, like his turnover ratio is very low right now. I'm surprised because he does jump a lot in his passes, and I've been taught personally not to do jump passes, but apparently he practices that. So if you practice it, hey, I mean, go ahead. But man, I can't doubt. Anytime I try to doubt this team, I don't even want to doubt this team. I'm going for it. I'm rooting for them. But anytime I see doubt, it's like they prove the people wrong. Real quick, before we get into some comparisons, I just want to know, do you think they end it? Do you think they close it out in New York, or are we going back for a game 6?
I think they get closed out in New York. It's an uphill battle. We've already seen that Tyrese he enjoys being the villain.
And that's what I'm saying. He
loves it.
There's nothing more dangerous than a team that likes playing on the road, because you can tell.
They like it, bro. He embraces it. Like, he likes playing at home, but he embraces being the villain. Like, he's gonna
put on a show.
That's what I'm saying. He's a showman. He wants to celebrate. He wants to mock people. Like, 2 years ago, he was hitting the Dame time. He's hitting Brunson Selly last game. Like, he's hitting the Reggie Miller. Like, bro, he's a showman. Like, we know what time it is with him.
That's what hoop is about.
That's what it's about, bro. It's about, come on, it's entertainment. That's what the LL's about.
He's not. I'm not gonna overreact. He's not the face of the league. No. But that's some face of the league shit right there. Like, one of the faces. Like, that's NBA's basketball. All of this is entertainment at the end of the day. Like you just said, the LL's entertainment. Tyrese, you know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with him, bro. I fuck with him because he's been doubted. He got name overrated. No one expected him to carry this team as far as he has. He reminds me of a Dame Lillard in the sense that he's carrying a team that's not he don't got great players around him. He got good players around him. He don't have greatness around him.
And I think what you said earlier, how him being, what's it called, overrated. I was like, imagine being one of his teammates. Like, you hear bro just got named like the most overrated player. Like, I'm like, bro, we're finna slide for you.
That's what I'm saying. And I think that's why I'm like, Siakam, like, Neesmith slid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
finna turn up. Like, that's
Mathurin had a huge game last game because he was bad. I don't know if you heard Reggie in Game 3 talk about he's been horrible. Like he was so bad that Reggie went out of body, unprofessional commentating, was like, he's been horrible. That's why he's a Pacer fan. You can tell because he's like, he's been horrible. And he was, but he came through. Bro, 20 points in 12 minutes. Let me get one more of those and we're good.
Get him going.
And he needs to be doing that if once they make it to the NBA Finals.
X factor right there.
Nah, he needs to be in the right mindset. And that's why I like this team because I feel like they're building each other up. Pascal was talking about it like, we believe in Ben. They all believe in each other. That's why I'm like, I can't doubt this team. And until they go down, I'm not doubting this team until they go down. And regardless of what happens, they've had a phenomenal season.
Underdog, hard not to root for them.
And that's what I'm saying.
Through and through. Overrated, overlooked.
And Rick Carlisle, we forgetting that he won a championship. They beat the Miami Heat. I mean, he's been through the trenches. He's had teams similar to this. But I just have to ask you, because these two players are phenomenal. It's been trending. Who would you rather have right now today in the playoffs? Would you rather have Shea or would you rather have Tyrese Halliburton?
All right. I'm all with the Tyrese hype, but let's keep it grounded. Give me Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's guaranteed 34 on high efficiency. We're just going to be very solid. You know what I'm saying? I love Tyrese. But it's unpredictable some nights. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could get 30 and 15 or we could get 8 and 7. We don't know.
That's fair.
Shea, though, we're going to get 30. We're going to get 30. One way or another, we're going to get 30. I can't stop that. Like I said, my philosophy is about putting the ball in the bucket. I take pride in that. Scores. You can put the ball in the bucket. You're valuable as a hooper. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Got to be more valuable than Tyrese Halliburton still.
I think...
Has to be
more valuable.
If that was the question, I think so.
If that's the question, I'm definitely taking Halliburton. Who's been more valuable?
Shea's literally the most valuable player. What do we?
You take Shea off this team. You take Shea off that team.
They're in the lottery.
No,
they're in the lottery.
It's a 7-game series with the Wolves instead of a 5 that they're in right now. I think they're a good team still. They're a good basketball. OKC is still a good basketball team without Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. You take Halliburton. First of all, let's just see
the Pacers are still a good team.
Let's just see what's been happening throughout these playoffs. Without that game-tying shot in that first game, they don't beat Cleveland. Bro, he missed his own free throw, got the rebound, looked at the clock from the other side, step back 3, and it hit the Sam Cassell. If he didn't exist, that team, that's a lotto team. For sure. If he didn't exist, that team, they probably don't even make the playoffs. OKC without Shea is making the playoffs. They're like low seed, yeah, they're making the playoffs without Shea.
I don't know, man. I don't think they're that good without him. Honestly, J-Dub is unpredictable. And then outside of him, who else can really get buckets for them? Nobody. Isaiah Joe, he's next in line.
You're right. That's
Shay's
you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. But I think
the
right
Pacers,
now,
at least they got multiple dudes who could like you said, 15.
But who means more to their team?
Shea.
You think he means more to their team than Tyrese means to Indiana?
Can go out there and have a stinker and they'll still be good. He can go out there and play like buns.
That's not true.
That's
not true.
He can go out there and score 6 points and they'll win.
Because look, Neesmith
scores 6 points and lose by 40.
Neesmith is not like who you think is gonna step up? Because Siakam, even if Tyrese has a stinker and Siakam has 30, they still lose. They still lose. Unless you're really expecting Nembhard or Neesmith to score a 30-piece. I'm not relying on that. Miles Turner's not scoring 30. He's a cool 15 a game. That's all we need from him with Tyrese. But we would need like 20, 25 from Miles Turner if Tyrese wasn't there.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Everybody else then we get Ben Mathurin in the mix.
Okay, but they got
J-Dub. Some shots.
But J-Dub, the way he's been hooping,
he's weak.
Okay. If he's weak,
he's weak.
If you really think he's weak, then the Pacers have a real great chance of winning this series. And again, you don't got to say your prediction right now. We're gonna save it, but
We'll hold tight.
But I just right now today I'd probably Tyrese had the game of his life last game. They're about to go to New York. I don't know. I'm gonna say, because I have some doubt that they might. I have doubt that they'll win Game 5. They're gonna win Game 5. They're gonna win Game 5. The Pacers. They're gonna win Game 5 because I was like they might drop this game. I think they want to take care of this though.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they need to take it seriously. I think they need to treat it like Game 4, like a Game 7, basically, because you don't want to give New York any life. Karl Anthony Towns' knee, he's questionable for tomorrow. I expect him to play. Who knows how? Because he was like, he was limping out there. I expect him to play still. Do you like their rotations, by the way, the Knicks? Is there anything? If you can name one way the Knicks could come back in this series, what would they be?
Trade for some bench scoring.
He doesn't believe in his bench.
No, he doesn't.
Josh Hart's been bad. Deuce McBride.
Horrible.
Shamit's been getting minutes over Deuce McBride. I was like, man.
Shamit and Deuce have been horrible, bro.
DeLon Wright is getting minutes. See, when I saw Precious Achiuwa last night, I was like, yeah, wrap this up.
It's disgusting.
They should have swept. They should have swept.
Give PJ. At this point, I put PJ Tucker out there.
Would you?
Bro, just to muck up the game. You know what I'm saying? If we can't win the right way, let's just put Jalen Brunson out there. Then I put PJ Tucker, Mitchell Robinson, OG, and Josh Hart. Bro, and we'll just play defense.
The offense, the ball swings without JB. Okay, so we're talking about it off camera. We got to bring it up right now. Jalen Brunson, first option hoops. Is it dead? Because Becky Hammond got a lot of flack for saying that he's not a number one option on a championship team.
I don't think it's dead, but I mean, right now there's a glass ceiling on it because we even saw it with Luka. Can't get it done once you get to the championship. Like there's I bring the ball up every time. Everybody get out the way. I decide what's happening. Most likely it's going up. Offense, you know what I'm saying? There's a glass ceiling on it.
But have you peeped the difference between him on and off the floor, the way the ball is moving? Because that run in Game 3, when he had the 5 fouls, it might sound crazy for me to say this, but I think they lose that game if JB's in that game, like during that fourth quarter. I think because the ball was moving, Cat was able to do his thing. That's how they came back. I think they lose that game if JB was in that situation.
And what was it, Game 2? When JB fired up the deep 3?
Yeah. Oh, at the end? Yeah.
Everybody was like, all the Knicks were like, bro, what?
They were down. I mean, they got to get it up. But it's like...
that was a crazy shot, though. Like,
they need another guard. That's what it is. Because now, I saw a good point. They were built to beat the Celtics. They weren't built to beat this Pacer team. And I think they underestimated the defenders that the Pacers have. Because think about it. If there was a different guard that Nesmith had to go guard... Because, bro, like you said, Ben Shepherd is out there getting slid around. Like, he's been getting killed by Brunson. Brunson, like, he's trying Ben Shepherd. I respect it. But he's been getting killed, bro. Like, every time Jalen Brunson sees Shepherd, it's food. But as soon as Nesmith comes in, like, I love him as a player, bro. He's fighting over these screens. He's like, hell no. Like, they try to get him off. It's not working. And I think that's the series right there. He's been fighting over these. I don't think I've seen a player consistently fight over screens the way he do.
He's a two-way player. He's
going to get paid. That's 4 years, $80 million at least. I blank check him, especially if they win the finals. I'm blank checking him. He can ask for 100. I got to keep him. He's been great. Other teams around the league are taking notice. They're probably like, especially the Eastern Conference, we probably need a Jalen Brunson stopper. That's him right there.
Watch this. He's the Steph Curry of Norman Powell's.
It's the Steph Curry of Norman Powell's. Who would you rather take right now? Would you rather have Nesmith or Caruso?
Nesmith?
Yeah.
Better scorer.
I get, and people are probably going to argue, Alex Caruso, the championship experience guy.
Coin flip.
I don't even think it's a coin flip. He's the best. He's probably the best shooter in these playoffs, and he's picking up 94.
He might be a better defender right now, too, just in terms of lateral quickness.
Bro, and that's why it's going to be interesting when he's guarding Shea. It's gonna be different because a lot of Jalen Brunson's movements is like post up, like, side to the basket. Shea's going to face you up and try to shake you. And so it's going to be really interesting to see how they defend Shea. I'm interested to see if they're going to zone up or stick to that man, because OKC don't got shooters like that. They don't. I will say they'll probably keep up with them defensively better than the Knicks, because the Knicks just don't have enough bodies to not get tired when they're pushing the ball, pushing the pace. The one thing the Pacers don't like is half-court basketball. Their half-court offense, when it's slow, and that's what happened in Game 3. That's why they came back, because the game slowed down and they couldn't do nothing. And even parts of Game 4, there were some dead spots. Next thing, they're dribble. Next thing you know, there's only 6 seconds left on the shot clock. They got to throw up some garbage. So I think that's one thing that Indiana's lacking. But, yeah. Is Tyrese Halliburton a superstar?
Absolutely. I mean, that should be a no-brainer in my eyes. He has one all-star appearance already. That kind of gives you a step up, a leg up in the all-star, or the star conversation. 2, he has the moments, not just the regular season moments, playoff moments. He got big time shots, memorable moments, big time games. I mean, what else do you really want out of a star player? Like, he's checking all the boxes. What is the definition of a star player? A star player is the dude that's leading the charge. He's about to lead his team to the finals. He's the best player on their team. He's the voice of the team. He's a leader. What more is a star player supposed to be? What other boxes does he have to check? Because in my eyes, he checks every box easily, like, without even really looking at the roster twice. You're like, okay, who's the star player on this team? I mean, Tyrese Halliburton.
Siakam's been showing up, though. He's been better. Ever since we said that he was better last year, he's been killing.
True.
So he heard the noise.
He heard the noise.
Yeah. And I think he is actually going to be the most important player if they advance to the finals. I think because he got and that's the other thing. We got experience on this side. And I'm not going to talk too much again about the finals preview, but one thing I'll leave here have you thinking is I can very much see this being a 2011 Miami Heat situation with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They get here, they lose, we come back next year and win it. I think this could be it right here. I think it can be one of those situations. We got Rick Carlisle. He's been in this spot before. I think it's going to come down to coaching. I think that series is going to come down to coaching. So we won't dive too much into the X's and O's and things like that, but I just want everyone to know, like, this matchup is going to be a good matchup. But the Knicks, there's just no life. I mean, Mikal Bridges fading away from the layup line. Like, every shot Mikal Bridges takes is a fadeaway. It's actually ridiculous. OG Anunoby, he hasn't been great, but they're just top heavy. We kind of figured we talked about this throughout the season. We're like, are they contenders? Are the Knicks contenders? We're like, yeah, but
I didn't believe neither. But no, you said it best. They didn't have no help on the backside.
No help and no belief, no confidence. Think about it. Rick Carlisle is playing Tony Bradley. He was a he was like a 10-day contract guy that they had to sign. They're playing him over Thomas Bryant now. He's just a body. It don't matter. Like, just give us something so Miles Turner can rest. Now, he believes in his guys. It's all about belief. That's it sounds cliche, or it might even sound corny, but it's like you got to be a great motivator 1 through 15, because again, there's times where Ben Mathurin don't play that much, Ben Shepherd, but when they get in, they're ready. TJ McConnell. That's what I'm saying. And that's the other thing. They're playing hard for their coach.
Yep.
They're playing hard. How do you feel about a potential small market NBA finals? Because there's a lot of people like, oh, no one's going to watch the finals. Bro, if you love basketball, I think this is honestly going to be one of the best, basketball-wise, it has the potential to be one of the greatest finals we've ever seen. I think. Because again, OKC, they're projected to roll over, but it's like, I think it's going to be good. I don't think the market should matter. People are like, oh, the Lakers should be in it. Like, this is Adam Silver. This is your NBA. I'm like, this is great for basketball.
We're just in a new era. It's like there's not big names like every. I mean, this is the first decade after the superstar era, so of course it's going to be the comparison thing where it's like, literally 5 years ago it was Steph versus LeBron every year. You know what I'm saying? And now it's.
And that was cool.
It's two new stars. It's two new people trying to get a championship. So it's kind of. It's not going to be watched as much, obviously, because there's not as much hype already. Two small market teams as well, but no, it's going to be a great series. I'm excited. I mean, and they're two they're young teams. They're somebody's legacy is about to get bolstered immensely in a second. Somebody's about to take a major step up in a lot of conversations.
Well, who do you think benefits more from winning the finals? And it could be any player from either side, but it's just like, I mean, or we could just put a pin on it right now. We don't even gotta answer that. We can save that, but it's like, man. And then I knew the Pacers were gonna win last game. They had Danny Granger at the game. They had Pacer legends at the game. We knew what time it was. We knew what time it was. So Pacers in 5. Pacers in 5, at least 6. They're gonna win the series, right?
They're gonna
win the series. I can't see. This would be Jalen Brunson's greatest. Even if he won a ring, them overcoming this would be his greatest thing.
I just need a 30 for 30 on this series alone.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
He said we was down 3-1. Yeah.
But you can just see it from the Knicks. It's like they're playing dudes that they haven't played all season, all playoffs. You can't do that. That's not something you can't mess up. And that's why I give credit to Rick Carlisle. He's been true to his rotation. It don't matter how good the starters are playing. Like Tyrese got to be on a heater. You're still coming out for TJ. Like TJ's gonna come in for you at the same time every single time. Mm-hmm. Like his rotations are set. I think that's also something that's underrated. He's not switching up for anything. He's committed to his rotation. He's committed to his philosophy. And I think that regardless. You have to just, regardless of the situation, unless there's foul trouble, you got to just stick to the plan. And I think it's been working out well just because people are getting breathers when they need to. And then when Tyrese and them come back into the game, it's showtime. So.
Literally, it's showtime.
It's showtime.
Modern day showtime.
I think the greatest show in basketball right now is in Indiana. I think that's where it's at. OKC, they're just not exciting. OKC is not that exciting to me. So.
Pacers need one more dunker. They need one more high flyer.
I was gonna say for the Knicks though, they need another guard.
For sure.
That take the pressure off. They got the center. Cat's been good. He doesn't take enough pressure off of Jalen Brunson.
Okay, well that's his problem. Everywhere he go, he don't take enough pressure off of nobody. He don't play aggressive enough. That's what we said about him in Minnesota.
He's been getting to the rack this series though. He's kind of been killing Miles Turner. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, no, he was frying.
He's been frying him
on that 20-point stretch. Every bucket was on Miles Turner.
He's damn near been better than maybe exception to the first. But even the first game, he had 35. I think he's been better than Brunson in this series on both ends of the floor. Because they've been hunting Jalen Brunson every single time. It's obvious. They gotta get him sliding around.
He said it's obvious.
It's obvious. They need another guard. And I think Josh Hart, it's gonna be his last game as a New York Knick tomorrow. Mitchell Robinson, get him gone. Marjan, Europe. Yeah. PJ Tucker retirement. I mean, Landry Shamet, G League.
No, yeah, their roster is disgusting.
It's nasty. That's why I'm like, why are we surprised?
It looks fake good because it's top heavy.
Why are we surprised? I think that the Pacers are. No way. What does it say? Is that what it says?
Oh no. Went to the last one.
That's what I was like. Celtics and Mavs.
That's right. Boring as hell.
That's on.
This will actually be competitive.
Other than it being in Oklahoma City and Indiana, special hoops, I think. But again, we'll see how Indiana chooses to close out the series. They got to get it done, though. I think go out, game 5. How do you predict how the game is going to go?
For who?
Tomorrow's game. Or when this comes out, probably today's game. But game 5.
I mean, Pacers will come out high energy, get the job done quick. I feel like it's a wrap. I feel like the Knicks will roll over.
Blowout?
I think so.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you. You know why? Because I don't think they want to go back to Indiana.
I just don't think the Knicks want to play no more. They're ready to call it in.
They're getting banged up now.
We've seen what time it is. They're inferior.
I seen OG's interview last in the post game. He's not locked in. He's not locked in. Nasty agenda. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait because if the Pacers really, if Tyrese really goes to work, just like you, I'm about to reply to everybody. He got Paul George. Paul George ain't never had a game like that in his life. No. Paul George is a type of dude you put around a Tyrese Halliburton, not the other way around.
No, for sure.
Was there a point where we were building around Paul George?
They tried to. I mean, yeah, he was the guy.
Were they built? Has any of the teams he's been on actively trying to build around? Because think about it. He went to the Clippers. Who were they building around? They brought him in for Kawhi. I genuinely think they brought in PG for Russ. Now, that 1 year that he had in OKC, that's when, that was his team. But I don't think they brought him in for that. I think they brought him in for Russ. They brought him in LA for Kawhi. Look at him now. What did they bring him in for the Sixers for?
Embiid.
That's what I'm saying. And Tyrese. He's not better than Tyrese Maxey? No. He's not. How should the Sacramento Kings feel?
They're crazy. Literally.
Is that it?
No, they shipped everybody out.
I think at the time, I was like, why are they trading Halliburton? They should have traded Fox. Or
seeing if they could have played together.
I think they played together, what? Maybe like a half a year? Mm-hmm. Maybe a full year? But I'm like, I don't know if they could have. You think they could have played together?
See what happened.
Tyrese
is talented enough.
Tyrese got the ball 99% of the time. He dictates everything. I don't know if you slide, Fox at the 2?
Get everyone downhill.
Bro, yeah, because now it's like, now they're trying to look to trade Domantas Sabonis. It's just like, man, what are we doing?
Literally for the Chicago Bulls West.
We'll have your official NBA Finals prediction, NBA Finals preview show next week. So make sure you like and subscribe to be up to date on that. We're getting the audio platforms going again. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So follow us there as well. Instagram, we'll see you there. TikTok, go follow there. Gaining some motion over there. Different content on the way. Summertime is here. LLs is going up. Be here for the ride, man. Because look, we here for this season. Hey, next season is gonna be. Next season gonna be crazy.
Come on.
We're in the final stretch, but this is the best stretch. NBA Finals hoop is on the way. Yeah,
we're locked in.
Let's do it.
LLs. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can co-sign that one.